77 degrees in Lakeland this morning. Hey, frost-proof. I love that 75 for you. Up in Ocala, 73 degrees. That's just a minor victory, right, to get these temperatures back down a little bit. It is still pretty humid this morning. But for instance, yesterday, dew points are sitting around 80 degrees, okay? They're at 73 today, which is still pretty humid, but it's better. And they may dip a little bit and go back into the upper 60s at some point, probably later tonight or tomorrow. The forecast for the heat index, remember how we show this map every morning, and it's always triple digits, right? 105, 108. The heat index this afternoon does stay below 100. There's your minor victory. 96 is what it's going to feel like rather than 106. That's what that little sliver of drier air is going to do for us. Meanwhile, this is Hurricane Ernesto, and it's struggling a little bit this morning, which is actually a good thing because Bermuda is right up here. Its winds are still right around 100 miles per hour, but on the western side of this, it's better if I just switch over to this map and show it to you. This is all drier air. Even this darker color, drier air. And you see what's happening is it's getting into the storm and trying to get into the center. You see it there? So the center of the system is here and the little sliver of drier air, and it tries to push it out. You see how it's trying to like create convection to push it out. It's kind of fascinating to look at as just as a scientific thing, just to watch as this drier air is trying to push it down. It's trying to push itself up. Overall, the battle that it's having is not going to allow it to rapidly intensify, so that is a good thing. It's still a 100-mile-per-hour hurricane. It'll likely be a Category 2 storm as it approaches Bermuda, and again, it's going to be probably very early tomorrow morning. So how close does it come to Bermuda? According to 3 very reliable computer models, very close, if not on top of it, with the European being to the west here, but that would actually be worse because it will put the core and the worst part of the storm right over Bermuda. So again, you're talking about all these computer models coming within 50 miles of this gorgeous island, so they're going to more than likely take a direct hit from this. Even though it's not going to rapidly intensify, the impact on the U.S. will still be the same. Why? Because it's a large storm, so it's generating a lot of swells and a lot of high surf and dangerous rip currents, which will especially be a problem from Maine all the way down to Miami, but in particular, probably the mid-Atlantic up to New England. Okay, so that will be the impact on the lower 48. That hasn't changed as well. Hot, breezy force, slightly drier, 93 degrees for your high temperature. Mostly clear, pleasant tonight. I'm going to put mid-70s for Tampa, knowing that there'll be some cooler than that inland and north, and good for you. Tomorrow morning up until about 10 or 11 is going to be really nice, and then the heat's just going to take off again. However, it'll be dry, so 94, a little bit drier rather than all that humidity. Moderate chop for boaters today and tomorrow with a light chop on Sunday. The heat, the humidity, the rain chances, it all comes back early next week.